Who's this? It's 30p a meal Lee Anderson.
You can make a meal for about 30 pence a day.
And this is the final episode of what he's been up to today. So what's he gone and said now? Well, it's this comment, and it's only got him suspended.
Shocking, Martin. I mean, I was there, as you know, on Wednesday night. We could hear the commotion outside, and this is down to we've got a very cowardly con running London.
But before we find out what happened, let's look back at some of the other stuff that he's been up to, like
got anything to say for yourself?
Assaulting people, taking Steve Brays Hat, stoking division,
200 or 300 young men have arrived, and they're
blaming the poor,
they hadn't got any pots and pans, so we gave them pots and pans.
Being rude to Met Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley.
You say you took 5 years out of the force. There's probably people listening to this today wish it was a lot longer, and I'm one of them.
Complaining about rabid trade unions.
Like you say, rabid union leaders.
Doxing local council members.
I know the district councillor lives over there, on a few hundred yards away.
Interviewing the then Home Secretary Suella Braverman on his own TV show.
Do you think they're listening to you?
Listen, I do.
Getting his mate to help stage a fake canvassing situation for an interview.
I recognise you. It's Steve, isn't it? Yeah, I recognise you. Don't just make out you don't make out you know who I am. You know I'm the candidate, but not a friend. All right.
Being ever hopeful of the Tories' chances at the next general election.
We've seen Suella's speech, which I thought was brilliant last week. I was absolutely superb, and I told her so. And people are saying to me, "Thank God, finally, you're saying to us what we want to hear. Keep this up, and you'll get our vote next year."
Saying immigrants should be sent back the same day.
And I've always said, I've been consistent from day one, we should send them back the same day.
Saying that the Reform Party had offered him money to defect.
There'd been a leaked recording of Lee Anderson saying that he'd been offered £400,000 to defect from the Conservatives to the Reform Party.
And now this. This is the comment that sees the end of Lee Anderson's career as a Tory politician.
Shocking, Martin. I mean, I was there, as you know, on Wednesday night. We could hear the commotion outside, and this is down to we've got a very cowardly con running London. He seems to be letting the not only the Jewish population down, but the whole population of London and Britain as a whole. And I heard the comments earlier you was making about Suella. Some of the comments she made earlier this week. And I don't actually believe that these Islamists have got control of our country, but what I do believe is they've got control of Khan.
To this comment from Sadiq Khan, and along with other people, a call for Anderson to be suspended.
These comments pour fuel on the fire of anti-Muslim hatred. And I'm afraid the deafening silence from Rishi Sunak and from the Cabinet is them condoning this racism, and I'm afraid it confirms to many people across the country that there's a hierarchy when it comes to racism.
And then this happened.
Breaking news, and Conservative MP Lee Anderson has been suspended following comments he made about the Mayor of London.
Of course, that won't really be the end of Anderson. He'll probably join the Reform Party. But here at Political Custard, we hope he lands feet first in some more shit. Click here for another episode of What's Lee Anderson Been Up To?